Welcome to another Lostin. I keep making lofty goals of today we're going to get her up and running and get some air in those tires. But every time I say that to her, she throws me a curveball. So today, all I'm trying to do is just replace the fuel filter. That's all we're going to do today. And put a new fuel filter in it. I really want to replace that pump, but with things the way they are right now, that'll be a couple weeks down the road until I can do that. So with a G150/7 fuel pump by Tech Fill, we'll be sticking this in the car right now. Oh, let's go. So as you can see, space is tight. My hand. And here's the funny thing. I don't have a jack. I'm sure there's a little twisty jack in this. If I wanted to crawl in there and get it. But you know what? El sopalito. I'm sure I could slide under there. I hope I can slide under there. Haven't had no burritos today, so I think I could do it. My goodness. That is tight. Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where is this? Oh, there it is. Huh, okay. I could just get my arm. Okay. So, we will want our trusty dandy 10 millimeter. And we got both of them. And there looks like there's some quick releases. So we'll want to undo those. The main reason I didn't want to use the little twisty, what? Oh, rocks. The little twisty, come here. I'll show you. Is because, watch the cobwebs. If it broke or it fell off, I knock it off, and this falls, it will fall on my chest, and that won't feel good. So that is the fuel pump, made in Brazil. You gotta appreciate Brazil. Okay, I really don't know. It's cramped quarters. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing down here, but it's a 10 millimeter. I want to remove these first because they definitely seem like it is cramped. There is the main hose going to where the other little, and my thumb's just too big to get in there. So I'm going to loosen these, and then I think I'm going to undo. Ooh, I should come with an extender. 1 second, let me grab that. I'm stuck. Oh. Hello, my name's Alec. Oh. Oh, I'm skinny. Okay. So, back to it. You know, it's good if you think about everything you need before you get here. Like, I should have grabbed a rag now that I realize, because once I pop those fuel lines, gasoline is going to get all in my face. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just a weird angle. Okay. One little bolt down. I like to stick my bolts at arm's length just to keep them from getting knocked or smacked and then rolling off. underneath another tire or something. Okay, well, that was very simple and easy. Gotta appreciate that. Okay, now you got some wiggle room. Cool. Let's reach for our old handy dandy. There we are. Now, I might have not gotten the right fuel pump. These look like they have little plastic quick releases. I noticed the one I grabbed did not have these little plastic quick releases, but might be able to take these off of this and put them on the other one. So we will find out as soon as we get some gasoline in our face. You know, I wonder if there's a little specialty tool or something that makes this so much easier. Because it looks like there's a plastic tab on either side, and it definitely looks like I need to push both sides in at the same time to release it. Maybe with a little flat screwdriver I could do that. 1 second. 1 second indeed. Voila. Shite. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. Oh, my head. Oh, my neck. Okay. Let's wrap ourselves around this. Okay. Huh. Never seen such a complicated fuel filter clamp. It should be just pushed down this little thing and works itself out, you know? But it looks like you gotta do it on both sides. And I sure as hell can't get both sides. And I don't want to repeat the last time. Up front, it broke last time. Now I know these, there's nothing else holding it on other than it being wedged on there. Huh. I'm gonna break something, so let's stop what I'm doing and find out what's going on. If I need some little clamp tool or something to get these off. Because I'll be in a world of hurt if I break this. Another week, another no start. All right. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. Well, that fuel filter has a specialty clamp on it. I think I need to get a little clamper, get that off of there. I don't want a repeat of the front end and break a little elbow joint back there because the plastic seems very brittle on this car after sitting for 15 years. So with that being said, I gotta track down that tool. And I'm just gonna pull off the front fuel line and do a little suckle, see if there's any fuel in there. Just pull it off, see if it's even under pressure. Well, I really do have an idea of what the problem is, and I'm 99% certain it is the fuel pump. But I'm gonna pull this right now and just see if it's under pressure. See if there's any pressure in the line. I tell you what, it is hotter than the devil's armpit today. It is hot. Like spicy hot. Like, I don't like it no more, mama.
Okay. Okay. Is fuel going to come shooting out? A trickle. A trickle in the line. Okay. That burnt. That was fresh gas. That's a good sign. Huh. So, people, tell me, seem to be fresh fuel in the fuel line. What could it be that could be keeping it from starting then? It wasn't a law of fuel, but it had fuel in it. It didn't come jetting out like I thought it would, but it had fuel in it. Huh. And it was fresh fuel. It wasn't no nasty whiskey fuel. It was fresh. So I really am super curious now as to what is going on. What is going on? Do you guys know? Can you tell me? Will it be the fuel pump now? I was really hoping to replace that filter right this second. I want this car up and going by the 14th. There's a car show I would love to take her to. But I'm so terrified of breaking anything, I just will not risk it. I will see if there's a proper tool and I will do things right with this thing. I know everybody out there in the world, internet world, YouTube world gets it when I say money is tight. There's not a lot to go around, so breaking things, spending extra money to get this poor girl up and going is not an option at the moment. I have to be smart on what I buy. I have to be smart on how this thing gets put back on the road. I honestly thought it would get up and on the road really easy with it starting the other day, and damn, I wish I had taken it around the block at that time. But the complications with living in a garage, a community garage where you have to move cars around, play musical chairs, I just wasn't ready to do that yet. Honestly, I didn't want to bother my wife, so I wasn't ready to do that yet, if you catch my drift. I know all the married men out there would know what I'm talking about. I just thought for certain that this little girl would fire up and see, I throw the key and this time I don't hear the gasoline cylinder kick on. You should hear some type of little so I'm pretty certain it's the fuel pump. Unfortunately, they're like 600 hahalis. Well, at least the ones I found are about that price. There is a half a tank of gas in there. I was hoping with a half a tank of gas in there, it would make something loosen up. She runs for a second, then dies. What is that? What is going on with her? I know what's going on with her is the fuel pump, of course. Although I pray it's not. I just pray it will fire up, but... See, there it is again. Fires, runs a half a second, then dies. I'm just gonna run down the battery. I just hope I throw that key and she starts. Things don't work like that. And we're done for the day. Another little disappointment. I need to find that tool. I will not break those gas lines. And I'm going to disconnect the battery right now because I don't know if the security system in this will drain the battery. I don't know anything about this car. It's, you know, I'm used to dealing with old Porsches. Old Volkswagens, basically. Or simple Toyota. Well, 1990s they were simple. But I don't know. This car keeps throwing me for a curveball. It should be something simple. I just want to replace the fuel pump. I need to be patient to get that. I got a filter. I wanted to throw that on. I was hoping that would throw this car. But seeing the fresh gas in there, unless that filter is just all clogged up, it's not going to make any difference. The only thing that really see if anything's getting going is replacing that darn fuel pump. So I guess that's what I'll have to do real soon as I can afford it. I'm going to search down that tool, find if there's some trick to getting these gas lines off without breaking it again. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys have any tricks to getting those fuel lines off, if there's anything that this gringo should know, put them down in the comments. I would truly appreciate that. And like I always say, I'll see you on the flip side. Até o próximo. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.